The mission of the Museum of the Great Plains is to preserve history. The last 200 to 300 years around our area has had a wealth of knowledge and history and things to learn about how things were done, in the Great Plains, Southwest Oklahoma. The museum tells a story, and it wants everyone that visits the museum to leave with their own story. What separates and what actually makes the Museum of the Great Plains a unique standout is the hands-on. The exhibits are interactive, hands-on, they're engaging for all ages. All ages enjoy it, all ages go away with a learning experience, and they're engaged. We learn from history. That's what we do. We learn from history, and so it's very important to make sure that we keep things like that alive and important for our next generation. 69% of our funding comes from the City of Lawton. 4% comes from the hotel motel tax, and 27% comes from memberships, gift store, room rentals, programs, and things of that nature. When the hotel motel tax is given to something like the Museum of the Great Plains, it shows that it's like a reinvestment in our city. So that's very, very important because the health of the museum and the vitality of the museum relies on our community.
Well, like most nonprofit organizations, or at least most public nonprofits, we operate on a very thin budget. And we base our budget from zero, and from there we try to anticipate what the cost will be to operate for the next 12 months. So even though hotel motel is only 4% of our budget, it's a very critical 4%. Otherwise, we would have to find a way to raise $25,000 from other resources, or we would have to take that amount out of our budget, and if we did that, we would not be able to serve the community the way we do right now. We count on the hotel motel to make it possible to serve our community 7 days a week, 362 days a year.